Good morning, party people. Guess what? We're going to Disney! Oh, and welcome back to the vlog. Yes, today is Friday, and I am down in San Diego. I'm actually at my parents' house right now. If you guys saw the last vlog, you'll know all about that. After 3 days of meetings for Sierra down here, I am taking the day off and going up to Disney with Sierra and her daughter. Then I am going to see Indiana Jones tonight with my friends in LA. So very busy, very Disney corporate overlord day, which, you know, I love. I hope it's warm out because oh no, I do have a jacket. I'll be okay. But I think it should be warm. I don't actually know. I haven't looked up the weather, but I think we're gonna be okay. Anyway, I'm really excited. Let's leave my parents' house, go to Disney, and then eventually see Mario. And I have been gone since Tuesday morning, so I am really homesick for the cats and for Mario. So lots of really happy, exciting, wonderful things going on today. Let's go. Last time I was down here, you may remember my mom potted me a bunch of plants. They're the catnip, the basil, and the mint that I've been watering the last couple of weeks. Anyway, she's so proud of me for not killing them. She made me 2 more. She made me some rosemary, I believe, which she's going to get right now. And then also this one, which is just from seeds. And she won't tell me what that one is. She goes, it's a surprise. You'll find out in a few weeks when it grows. Okay, the car is all packed and I am ready to go. The one thing is that I forgot sneakers. So my mom is going to graciously lend me a pair of sneakers, which is very gracious because I was like, oh, I'll do it in my flip-flops. It'll be fine. But it will not be fine. Cut to like tomorrow and I'd be very upset. So my mom said I can literally take these and throw these away. She was going to get rid of them. These were the shoes I was literally going to wear. I made it. I'm in the parking garage. It's a long ass line. A long ass line to get to the front of the parking garage, but I'm here. It's 9:45, so that's pretty good. And you know, I was wearing my mom's shoes that whole debacle, but then my mom made me these little, she's so goddamn cute, on top of the plants. She made these little like 4th of July kits with like glow sticks and poppers and candy. They're right back there. And so anyway, when we were putting them in the back seat, I realized that I did pack my sneakers. I thought I had. I just thought they were supposed to be, I thought I'd put them in my bag. I guess they didn't fit in my bag or something. So I changed into my sneakers, so I didn't have to bring my mom's sneakers. So everything worked out okay in the end. Now I am in this line, so almost to Disney, almost. I just ripped up my entire suitcase looking for this stupid fanny pack, but we found it. Let's go. Car line wasn't that bad, actually, 20 minutes. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, I made it. I'm in the park, I'm here. Sierra's there with her daughter, and we are about to do some fun kid rides. We got to do kid rides, but that's great because this is the kind of Disney that Mario and I don't normally get to do. So we're gonna start with the carousel.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And you guys, let's just see how I do vlogging. I have high faith in me today because I'm with a vlogger, so she's gonna remind me. On the carousel! I haven't been on the carousel since maybe I was closer to Grace's age, honestly. I will name him Horsey. Not that creative. But Grace says we're gonna spin slow, so don't anybody think about spinning fast.
But then halfway through, she's gonna be like, it's fast,
faster,
mama.
Faster.
Oh, now fast? What did I say?
Okay, so Sierra and I are doing like a little TikTok where we are gonna get various foods. I'm not gonna tell you too much about it. You'll have to go to TikTok. That's just the rules. But our first thing that we're getting is a cold brew from the Red Rose Tavern, which I've never had before, but Mama needs coffee, okay? I guess I really can't call myself Mama when I'm next to Sierra.
Oh, do you want to cheers too?
Cheers! Okay, we're over in Toontown, but it is hot outside, like hot. I think we're about to enter a heat wave in Southern California, which is great because it's been so crappy, but like, it's hot. We're inside Goofy's house. I've never been here before, but it's so cute. I'm a huge Goofy movie fan. There's so many little Goofy movie things. If you go to Disney and don't get a clip of the Disney ducks, you didn't go to Disney. Sorry, so those are the rules. I'm the Disney queen and I made them. They're special. They're special little ducks. God, I sound like the worst cringy Disney doll in the world, but I am.
We got virtual queue! We didn't think we were gonna get it. And then it popped up.
Oh my God, we're seeing Rogers the Musical. Thank God, because it is sweltering outside and I simply must sit. Oh my God. Beginning of the day, Sierra and I thought to get in the virtual queue for Rogers the Musical, which is a musical based off of the Avengers from Hawkeye. I'm sure you guys already know. Anyway.
And it's opening day.
Today is opening day. So we were keeping expectations low. We were like, maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. We immediately got it. We like got into the park just in time to get onto the virtual queue. We got over to California Adventures right as they were letting us in, and now we are in the front of the mezzanine section.
We're gonna have like best seat in the house.
Oh my gosh, I'm
so cool.
So excited to see this. I have no words, but I'll let you guys know how it is. Maybe, probably, maybe.
Give me a chance, Doc.
Every bomb you buy keeps our enemies from getting the pop on us.
Red Skull and Hydra proved to be no match for America's heroes.
Probably didn't hurt. Boop! A wall in Berlin, Germany, with Apples that came down. Steve Jobs invented Apple, now emojis smiling proud. Emo, what? It's just, I had a date. I could do this all.
You're late.
Sorry. I could do this all day.
Just finished watching Roger's musical. It was so good. It was 30 minutes. It was like just totally the story of Captain America. But when they did the part, like the song that was in Hawkeye, freaking out. Freaking out. I could watch that all day. I'll be back. Please. I have a whole other outfit planned for the next time I see that show. Okay, we're back at Disneyland. We just got the raspberry macaroons, which are my absolute... I feel like someone asked me a while ago, like, what's your #1 thing that you have to get at Disneyland every time? It's a raspberry macaroon. The unfortunate downside of that is that it really stains your mouth red, so if you're like, is she blood coming out of her mouth? No, it's raspberry macaroon. Relax. And then Sierra and I just took some pictures, and now I'm out of here because I gotta get back to LA to see a movie tonight. We're seeing Indiana Jones, and I was really hoping to be able to go home and then go to the movie so that I could like change, but it just depends on traffic. I'm heading out of the park now, so we'll see. Okay, I'm in a different car now. Don't worry, I'm not driving.
You were definitely vlogging when you were driving before.
No, I really wasn't, but like...
You were drinking and driving.
I was
and
drinking,
vlogging.
I was high, I was driving, everything was crazy. Anyway, my point is, I have my beautiful, amazing husband. I almost called him my chauffeur, but that would be rude. My lips are still red from the fucking raspberry macaroon. Anyway, I'm home now. It took me like an hour and a half to get home, so I was leaving the parking garage at 5:30 in my parking garage, my regular garage at 7. Mario got home like literally 2 minutes after me. I changed so that I wasn't in those sweaty ass clothes because it was hot today. And now we are on our way to see Indiana Jones at 7:20, and the movie's 7:45, but it's an AMC movie, so I don't know if this is the case at all AMCs, but at our AMC there's like a minimum 30 minutes of trailers. That is not even a remote exaggeration.
Especially for a big movie like this.
Right, yeah. But at the same time, we cannot miss Heartbreak Feels Good in a place like this. We can be a little bit late, but we can't be too late.
It's like, you know, before every football game, like they all have
The national
anthem. I was supposed to say Pledge of Allegiance.
It's like the national anthem.
It's like the national anthem for the AMC.
But without the problematic ties to this horrific country.
And there are people who stand and salute each other.
It feels like it. There are definitely people who get very into it. That's the update. I am excited. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite movie of all time, period. It's the GOAT. I think it's a perfect movie, and I rewatch it frequently, and I just love it. I very intense crush on Harrison Ford as a young child. I have not read personally any reviews, but I've seen headlines of some reviews. Mario's told me a little bit about what he's read, and it doesn't seem great. But I like to go into these things open-minded because sometimes people don't like movies and they end up being okay. Hopefully it's good. Fingers fucking crossed. I'll let you guys know.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Because here,
They are! We just got out of the movie. So, my husband is so attractive. I just want to let the world know. Hottest person I've ever met in my life also has great opinions about the film we just saw, which was okay.
Okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. It was not bad.
Okay. Wasn't bad?
No.
Wasn't great.
No.
It was okay. We'll talk more later, but just wanted to give you an immediate rundown.
Hottest person you've ever met?
Yeah, you.
You've met Jeff Goldblum.
Hey, true.
He's hotter than me.
No.
100% hotter than me.
100% not hot. Are you fucking
I met
kidding me?
Elliot Gould.
Elliot Gould's an old man.
But he was.
I didn't meet him when he was young. I met him when he was
He's still
old.
got that old man riz.
I'm so sorry. You think that you're not the hottest person I
golden
ever met
riz.
because I met Elliot Gould when he was in his 80s?
Got riz.
My husband. Can we please gas him up? What the fuck?
Don't gas me up. I'm already gassed up.
Hello, everybody. It is a couple days later. We saw Indiana Jones on Friday
night. Yep.
And it is Monday night. So we've had 3 days to really...
Not night.
It's 6:30.
Late afternoon.
I'll be in bed in like 2 hours. Regardless, we've had like 3 days to really marinate in our feelings on Indiana Jones and
It's
the Death Dial.
all
of
I
Destiny.
could think about.
I know. I honestly don't even know like how I've slept, how I've eaten. Like,
No.
I've just really been thinking about how I was going to review this movie for you guys. I know that you've been feeling the same.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be back on the channel to share these important thoughts on an important subject.
I've had a lot of time to think about it, and my opinion hasn't changed. The movie is...
Did they know what your opinion was?
Yeah, we took that little clip at the end, remember?
Okay.
When we were walking out of the
I
theater.
don't remember what I said.
We just said that it was okay. It wasn't great.
yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
It's just okay. And then we had a little argument over why I thought you were the hottest man I ever met, and you couldn't believe that because I'd met Elliot Gould in his 80s.
Still makes no sense.
Anyway, so
That was my second point. First point, Jeff Goldblum, even stronger.
my
You know what?
stance is not changing on
When
this.
we just
We're not
did
having
it.
this argument
After
again.
this, we did a Mission Impossible marathon on Saturday,
Yes.
and Anthony Hopkins in MI2. Was it 2 or 3? That he
Two.
was- MI2. He's hot in that too.
Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
Do you have like an old man thing?
I don't. It's just he was a. Maybe I do. I don't think I do. I just respect talent. They're all very talented. And
Oh my god, what are we talking about?
Indiana Jones, obviously.
Obviously. Okay.
The
so,
Dial of Destiny. And I like Harrison Ford. And Harrison Ford has been a hot man. He wasn't hot in this, I thought. He wasn't doing it for me.
your first quote.
That's, all the movie reviews, they're really burying the lead.
Oh my god.
Let's start off with what the question everyone wants to know: is Harrison Ford
How
still
hot
hot?
is Harrison Ford? But
And
what's her
Andrew's
name?
not.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge? Is that her name?
Yeah.
She was hot. What?
I never thought she was
Are
hot.
you crazy?
Even in Fleabag, I don't think she's hot. She's no Anthony Hopkins.
I think you're serious, which is like the crazy part. Anyway.
Listen, it's weird because if you're gonna ask me who would I rather sleep with, Phoebe Waller-Bridge or Anthony Hopkins, obviously the answer is Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
I don't know.
But if you're gonna ask me just who is
who would you rather go on a
more
date with?
attractive,
Oh.
it's Anthony Hopkins.
What?
Yeah.
So Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
3 days of doing nothing but thinking
Mads
about
Mikkelsen
it.
hot. He's hot.
Mads Mikkelsen is an attractive man.
Yeah.
He's kind of getting a little old for me, personally. I don't have the same sort of fetish that you do. But when he was a younger man, very attractive. And, of course, Harrison Ford, when he was a younger man, was very attractive. Yeah. They did some de-aging on both of them, actually, in this movie. And I thought it was very... Did I think it was very effective? I thought it was pretty effective. The Mads Mikkelsen de-aging was very effective.
Very
because
good. Well,
they didn't
he's
have
younger.
to. They didn't have to do that much. Harrison Ford was like, I would say... The de-aging was mostly effective. There were some moments where you could see it wasn't quite lining up. And like we said, they didn't de-age his voice.
That's the biggest thing.
So it sounded weird and it kind of took you out of it.
I would say the quality of the de-aging was good enough that, like...
They got away with it.
Well, I was comparing it to, just in my head now, the Tarkin that they did for Rogue One, which was, probably 5, 6 or so years ago? I forget when that came out.
And we thought that was really impressive.
But you look back and you look at that and you look at Leia and you feel it more. And so I think they've gotten to a point where, at least with this Indiana Jones, it kind of, for me, got past the uncanny valley of it. It felt pretty good.
Yeah.
The one thing visually that held it back is that he still had old man face. Like, all of his mannerisms and expressions just felt like slow and droopy, which like when you see it when he's in present day in the movie, makes sense with his older features.
Do you think that was him?
I'm sure he had a stunt double that they were doing a face replacement on for when he was like getting thrown around and stuff.
But you think like the talking parts were him?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't sure. No.
And then they don't de-age the voice at all. So it's like 40-ish-year-old Harrison Ford sounding like 85,
Yeah.
however old he is.
That
now.
was weird. It took me a while to figure out why it was weird,
Yeah.
but once I noticed it, I couldn't unnotice it. Hard to de-age a voice. I understand that, but they should have done something. That didn't really take away from the movie as a whole. The movie as a whole was, I will say my biggest critiques of it, why it was okay, not great, it was way too long. I feel like they could have cut 45 minutes out of it and I wouldn't have felt it at all. It would have felt like a much tighter movie. I think one of the things, and like you were kind of saying this, but it felt true to me too, like right after I watched the movie, Rachel the Lost Ark, as I believe I said, is my favorite movie of all time. And one of the biggest reasons that it's my favorite movie is because it's so perfectly constructed. And it just feels like every scene is important, and the way that the movie progresses, like the way that the plot progresses, is just like such a satisfying pace all the way to the end.
Yeah.
This movie, there were so many scenes that you could completely cut out of the movie right now and you would not lose plot.
Characters you could cut out.
Characters, we weren't a huge fan of this. What was the kid's name? I don't know. There was a little kid in it. They were kind of trying to do
It's like their version of Short Round.
Yeah, a little short round thing. And it's just, that whole character could have been cut out. And it just felt like there were too many times Harrison Ford was being chased by Mads Mikkelsen, and then he would go somewhere, Mads would catch up.
With no explanation of how it possibly happened.
A couple of plot holes there. And he would go somewhere, Mads would catch up, he would go somewhere, Mads would catch up, all the way to the end. And it's like, 2 of those could have been cut out and the movie would remain the same. And it was just like so long because but some things that I think they did right, I think they hit the nostalgia of the original movies just right. Like in a movie like that where people are going to see it mostly because they're huge fans of the original source material or the original movies that it was continuing on from, I think that oftentimes they can dip into the well of the previous movies too much to like sort of placate the fans and give that nostalgia hit. I think that they did that enough to be satisfying, but not too much to be overkill.
And you really liked, there was a scene towards the end, I'm not going to spoil, that you really appreciated.
They
that definitely
recreated,
harkened back to a scene from Raiders.
They recreated one of my favorite scenes from Raiders, but like in a new and cute way, and I cried. But yeah, that's like sort of my overall thoughts. What are your overall thoughts?
What really felt missing for me, and honestly, I'm not even the biggest Spielberg like diehard. I think he makes good movies. He's a very solid director, but he's never made anything that's blown like me away like some of my other favorite directors. But the man knows how to make a movie, construct it, camera movement, like his blocking camera movement are like top-notch echelon directorship. That made no sense. And that was the thing that felt particularly lacking in this one. And not that James Mangold is a bad director. I've seen some of his other stuff. like you probably most well known for Logan.
Oh, I love Logan.
But when it comes to, especially a lot of the action sequences, a lot of the chase sequences, if it just dragged a lot, I thought. And part of the reason why is, one, it was just long. You could just cut some beats out of it. But also, there was nothing dynamic about what the camera was doing.
And some of the CGI was rough. To the point where I was like, are they intentionally making this look bad to sort of like harken back to the look of the originals?
We thought across the board the acting was good.
Oh, acting, 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Harrison Ford did an amazing job.
Well, yeah.
Okay, everyone did an amazing job.
I wish that they made Mads' character a little bit of like, kind of a wuss.
Oh, a wuss?
A little bit of a wuss. He was kind of afraid in moments of like combat.
Well, he was a scientist.
I know. But he never felt threatening.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a movie about old men against old.
Yeah,
I know that's like your wet dream, but like... Alright, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog and listening to all of our thoughts. This vlog started with me at Disney, and it's ending with us on the couch.
Did you expect this to be a 20-minute clip?
I did not expect this to be a 20-minute clip, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm sure I've cut it down to like 5 minutes.
This is its own vlog right here. Yeah.
Bye, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, can we just do some posing clothes for my thumbnail?
I'm gonna be in it.